Welcome to Fenway Park in the Back Bay of Boston as we get ready for Game 1 of a 3-game series between the Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox Baseball. The Red Sox certainly very happy to be home as they welcome in the Baltimore Orioles. And tonight, John Lester's on the mound for the Red Sox. His numbers have been flat-out incredible against the Orioles. He's never lost against Baltimore in 20 starts. John Lester is the longest win streak versus the Orioles franchise by any player to begin his career. It also marks the longest current win streak by any active pitcher against any team. Only one other pitcher began his major league career in the last 50 years has won his first 14 decisions against the franchise. That was Roy Oswalt, who won his first 15 decisions from the Reds 2001 to 2005. This season, Lester is 0-0 with a 3.75 earned run average in 2 starts against the Orioles. We welcome in Jerry Remy. And Jerry, last night a tough night for the Red Sox, but a big night for Jose Iglesias.
Well, it was nice to see Don Iglesias get 3 hits in that ball game last night. A couple of singles and, of course, his first home run and his first RBI of the season. And, you know, when you watch Iglesias swing the bat, it looks like he's swinging with more confidence right now. I must admit, after this home run, he got one of the best silent treatments in the dugout that you could ever imagine. Look at the club doing absolutely nothing. He doesn't know what's going on. All of a sudden, they'll surround him and congratulate him on that home run. But, you know, good for him because he had been struggling offensively, and I think this will be great for his confidence. We know he can do the job defensively. And offensively, to me, he doesn't look like a punch and Judy hitter. He looks like a guy that can hit some line drives and hit some doubles. And I think the more experience he gets at the big league level, the better hitter he's going to be.
Well, tonight the Red Sox happy to be home. So is Dustin Pedroia after a tough trip. Pedroia was just 2 for 23 on the trip. We're back with more right after this. Series between the O's and the Red Sox. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo. Well, one of 2 great stories in 2012, the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Right now, if the season were to end today, they would be the wild card teams in the American League. The Orioles, in fact, are just a game back of the Yankees, who are atop the American League East. Who saw this coming? And since the beginning of the second half of the season, the O's have been tremendous. They've gone 40-24 since the break, second in the American League with .625 winning percentage. The Orioles have scored just under 5 runs a game since the All-Star break, while their pitching staff has compiled a 3.91 earned run average. It's quite a turnaround for the Orioles from last year when they were under 500 following the All-Star break with a record of 33-41. Well, there's a chill in the air here tonight at Fenway Park. Feels like fall as the Red Sox and Orioles go at it in Game 1. Miguel Gonzalez is on the mound tonight for the O's in the first game of the series. He comes in with a record of 6-4 with a 3.57 earned run average. We're back with the first pitch for Fenway right after this. New England's websites for deals, buyatoyota.com. Dunkin' Donuts, your New England Subaru dealers, and by Southwest Airlines. Well, welcome back to Fenway Park, everybody. Red Sox back home again to begin their last homestand of the 2012 regular season as they welcome the Orioles for the first 3 games of the last homestand of the year. It is a cool night here tonight at Fenway Park. The breeze blowing in to start the game tonight, and Red Sox about to take the field in their alternate red jerseys on this Friday night. Well, the O's are in their brown road jerseys here tonight, and the Red Sox and Orioles wrapping up the season series here. The Red Sox will also host the Rays for 2 games before heading back out on the road as the Red Sox take the field. As they do, let's check out the Orioles starting 9. It's brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Nate McLeod leading it off in left field. J.J. Hardy at shortstop batting second. Adam Jones is in center field batting third with Matt Wieters doing the catching. Mark Reynolds at first base with Lou Ford, the DH. Manny Machado at third base bats seventh. Endy Chavez is in right field. He bats eighth. And Robert Andino at second base bats ninth for the O's with just a game back of the New York Yankees to start tonight's games. On the mound tonight for the Red Sox, told you what he's done overall against the O's, incredibly, but his 31st start overall of this season, he's 9-12 for the Red Sox, 4.95 earned run average, 157 strikeouts, 187 and a third innings, and opponent sitting at 271 against Leicester. Last time out, a loss against the Toronto Blue Jays, 7 innings, giving up 3 runs at 1 walk and 7 strikeouts.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 8th in the American League with 96 errors on the season. Pedro Ciriaco back at third base. Jose Iglesias, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And James Loney, the first baseman. Left to right, Daniel Nava, Scott Podsednik, and Cody Ross. And Ryan Labanway doing the catching for Leicester.
Well, the umpire crew tonight, Mark Wegner has a play calling the balls and strikes with Brian Knight at first base, Al Porter at second base, and Mike Winters is the umpire at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. The SAP function is brought to you by Kettle One.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Well, it is cooled off here. 57 degrees at the ballpark tonight. Breeze in from right field at 8 miles per hour. And partly cloudy the forecast for the remainder of the evening as the Red Sox return home after a trip to Toronto and to Tampa Bay. And they welcome the Orioles, who have been an incredible story in 2012. The O's are tonight, a game back of the New York Yankees in the AL East. As far as the wild card goes, if the season ended today, would be the O's and the Oakland Athletics would meet in the one-game wild card game. And a look at the standings heading into tonight's action. Even with the win last night for Tampa Bay, they're 6.5 games back. But Buck Showalter's get these Orioles believing, as first pitch of the ball game is in there for strike one to Nate McLeod. 287, 4 homers, 15 runs batted in for McLeod. Left fielder for the O's. The numbers amazing for John Lester against the Orioles. 14-0, 2.49 earned run average. Here at Fenway, he's 7-0 with a 2.47 ERA against Baltimore.
Don, you were talking about the Orioles. The Orioles in the Athletics have to be the story of the year in the American League. There's no question about that.
Yeah, the Orioles right out of the gate performed well, but you thought they'd tail off at some point, just the way that it has gone for them over the last bunch of years. It may have good first halves, but very rarely a good second half, and that's not been the case. They have been terrific in the second half, and tied right now in the wild card scenario. They would play the Oakland A's if the season ended today. The Angels are 4.5 games out in the wild card chase in the American League. Tigers have a better chance of winning their division than winning the wild card. They're only 2 games back of the White Sox in the AL Central. Swing and a miss. McLeod strikes out. A good start for John Lester.
First time McLeod has ever faced Lester, and Lester goes upstairs, up and in with the fastball to pick up a strikeout. Lester last time out had 7 strikeouts against the Toronto Blue Jays. That was in 7 innings.
So 1 out here in the first inning. J.J. Hardy. Hardy takes strike 1 from Lester. Part of our key matchup brought to you by New England Honda dealers. .455 against John Lester. Double, triple, and a home run on his resume. Lays off and takes ball 1-1-1. Hardy hitting at .236 overall in the year. 21 home runs for the Orioles shortstop. He'll ground this one to his counterpart at short. Iglesias fires to first, 2 down.
Good change up that time from John Lester, keeping it down and away from Hardy. He tries to pull the ball, and he pulls it right at Iglesias, the shortstop.
So 2 down, a strikeout and a ground out takes us to Adam Jones, center fielder. He has had a terrific season. This is the season they've kind of been waiting for, kind of a breakout season for Jones after getting him in the Eric Bedard deal from Seattle. And it has been a 30 home run season for Adam Jones, 77 RBIs and a .286 average.
That's one thing the Orioles do is they hit home runs. They're 3rd in the American League in home runs.
Here's the confusing part, Jerry. You take a look at them. They're in the middle of the pack in batting average as a team. They're in the middle of the pack in pitching. And they're near the bottom in defense. Yeah. They are second to last. Only Minnesota and Tampa Bay have made more errors than the Orioles do. So it is tough to figure out how this has all happened, but it has.
You're exactly right, Don. I was looking at the numbers last night in the plane when, before we took off from Tampa. And you look at the numbers and you go, how in the world are they 1 game behind? But it's just mixed and it's matched and it's worked, and they got that magic going.
And Buck Showalter changing the culture, which is never easy to do. Orioles are a number of years losing consistently, and the Orioles fan base, which has always been great, and certainly tested over the last bunch of years, back at Camden Yards again, and it's great to see. You know what a great town, great baseball town Baltimore was and is.
Well, they had great teams for a long, long time there, and a lot of Oriole fans here at Fenway this weekend.
So 2 down here in the first inning. Adam Jones down in the count, 1-2. This is a fair ball down the first base line. It'll bounce off the wall right to Cody Ross. So Jones throws the brakes on. It's not going anywhere, and it's a 2-out single.
Gets a curveball that time from Lusta. Stays on the outside part of the plate, and Adam Jones just goes with it. They wanted to go inside with the breaking ball, but it stayed outside. And Jones right down that first base line for the 2-out single. He can run. He's got 14 steals on the season.
So 2 down, Adam Jones at first base. Now Wieters standing in, the catcher for the Orioles. Wieters average only at 248. A good power numbers, 22 homers, 79 runs batted in for the big catcher for the O's. He's had a very good September, hitting .321 so far in 16 September games. As he lays off and takes a strike over the outside corner, 1-1.
From the right side of the plate, a .320 hitter this season. From the left side of the plate, .224.
Broken back grounder softly towards Iglesias. It's short. He's got one play. It's at first with the catcher running. No problem getting Wieters and ending the inning. The Orioles don't score. The Red Sox are coming up. The top of the first inning. Red Sox coming up in the bottom of the first. Red Sox starting lineup is brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Pedro Siriaco leading it off for the Red Sox, with Scott Podsednik in center field batting second. Dustin Pedroia at second base bats third, with Cody Ross in right field in the cleanup spot. Brian Lavarnway does the catching, with Jared Saltalamacchi at the DH. James Loney back at first base. He bats seventh, with Daniel Nava in left field eighth. And Jose Iglesias at shortstop bats in the number 9 spot. Miguel Gonzalez is on the mound tonight for the Orioles. His 16th appearance, 13th start, 6-4 with a 3.57 earned run average, 66 strikeouts in 85 2/3 innings, and opponents hitting at 245 against Gonzalez. Had a no decision against Tampa Bay last time out, but quality start, 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He did walk 5 and struck out 4. Well, 12 starts for the Orioles coming into tonight, 6-4 with a 3.77 earned run average. 7 of the 12 have been quality starts, as Pedro Siriaco leads it off and takes ball 1. Siriaco at 294, 2 homers, 18 runs batted in. He was on the road trip, 6-for-25. He made his first career start in center field last night at Tampa Bay. It lasted 2 innings. A couple of tough plays out in center field and was relieved of his duties as Jacoby Ellsbury took over.
Yeah, Bobby Valentine got him out of there before Siriaco hurt himself out in center field.
This one fouled off to the right, out of play. And it's 2-2. Siriaco on the ground to J.J. Hardy at shortstop. High throw, but Reynolds goes up to get it for the out.
Let's take a look at the Oriole defense. They're 12th in the American League with 99 errors on the season. Manny Machado will be at third base. J.J. Hardy, the shortstop. Robert Andino at second, and Mark Reynolds, the first baseman. Left to right, Nate McCluth, Adam Jones, and Endy Chavez. And Matt Wieters doing the catching for Gonzalez.
1 out in the first inning for Scott Podsednik, who takes strike 1 over the inside corner. Podsednik starting in center field. Bobby Valentine talking about Jacoby Ellsbury before the game, precautionarily keeping him out of the lineup again tonight. Bobby described it as a slight situation. Not sure if it's the legs or the shoulder or what it is exactly.
It's a situation.
It's a situation, and it is slight and precautionary.
And said he probably shouldn't have been in the ball game last night.
This one fouled off to the left, out of play. Well, coming up tonight, Jose's helper, perhaps his most influential teammate. We'll find out more about that, Jose Iglesias. The weird wrist cast that I've called an oven mitt a few times during games. We'll find out about that and get you caught up on the A's-Yankees series. This is into right field for Podsednik and a base hit. 1-out single for Scott Podsednik, first base runner of the night for Boston.
Well, Podsednik only 2 for his last 14. Gets the split-fingered fastball that time from Gonzalez and lines it in the right field for the base hit. A little bit out of his front foot, but still a line drive. Endy Chavez playing it on 1 hop. Podsednik with 8 steals on the season, caught a couple of times.
1 out, 1 on for Dustin Pedroia. Valentine's going to give Dustin the night off after a tough road trip, going 2 for 23 on the road trip and perhaps in need of a day off, but Dustin badly wanted to be back in there again, so here he is. Low throw over to first, puts Podsednik back to the bag. Eight out of 10 for Podsednik in stolen bases. On the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1.
That fastball registering 90 miles an hour. Fastball, slider, splitter.
Pedroia drives one out to center field. Adam Jones going back. He'll have room as he makes a catch shy of the track for the second out of the inning. And back to the bag at first goes Podsednik. On a warmer night during the summer, that may have gone a little further than it does tonight. 2 down. Well, roster moves for the Red Sox with the Pawtucket Red Sox finishing their season. Pedro Beato now here with the Red Sox. Zach Seward, who saw earlier this season, will get a start in the rotation coming up. We'll find out more about that later. And Danny Valencia had been up with the Red Sox briefly at third base, back up again. Arnie Baylor, the manager of the International League champion, Governor's Cup champion Pawtucket Red Sox, has joined the team, as well as Rich Sever, their pitching coach, who is also here. So the Red Sox today adding 2 coaches and 3 players. The final September call-ups here for the Red Sox. What a terrific job Arnie Baylor did. And a very good manager who's with the Portland Sea Dogs for a few years, moves up to Pawtucket and is able to win a championship. Congratulations again to the Paw Sox. And incredible season when you take into account the number of players they had, the number of changes they had, considering most of their team was here for the bulk of the year.
Yeah, it's amazing when you think about it. As a manager of a AAA club, I mean, you don't know from day to day what your roster is going to look like. And they were able to go on and win that Governor's Cup, so congratulations to them.
I've known Arnie for a number of years. He was the hitting coach for the Pawtucket Red Sox in the mid-90s and waited a long time to become a manager. Right now he's a very good one. So congratulations to Arnie Baylor again and the entire Paw Sox organization as pitch is in there for a strike. Cody Ross at 274, 21 homers, 75 runs batted in. For the first, and back to the bag is Podsednik.
Podsednik's got himself a good sized lead over there at the first base bag. He's got that type of lead where you have to dive back in to first base on a pickoff attempt.
Gonzalez, 27 years old, born in Mexico, resides in California during the offseason, making his 13th major league start here tonight. Cleared foul down the right field line, out of play. I want to remind you this copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. Gonzalez, who was in the Red Sox organization at one point, 2010, 2011. 3 different levels for the first, and back is Podsednik. "14 games this year, AAA Norfolk, the Orioles' top farmhand. He was 3-2 with a 1.61 earned run average. To right field, Chavez coming in to make the catch, middle of the cap high, and to end the bottom of the first inning. We're done with one from Fenway, no score. Right now, Ace Ticket has special pricing on all September games. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MySeats. Scoreless as we head to the top half of the second inning. Red Sox back at home at Fenway Park, and Mark Reynolds leads it off for the Orioles. And takes strike one from John Lester. Reynolds at 228, 21 home runs, 65 runs batted in. Reynolds with his swing and a foul. He gets a piece of LeVarn way and finds Reynolds down on the count 0-2. Reynolds will foul off another. Well, these great aerial views are brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Now through the end of the season, for every purchase of Hood Red Sox ice cream and novelties, Hood will donate $1 to the Red Sox Foundation. Help Hood reach its goal of raising up to $100,000. Visit hood.com for more information. 0-2 pitch. He goes around and strikes out. Reynolds knew it. Takes with him the second strikeout for John Lester.
Well, that time the curveball doing the honors for John Lester. He got a fastball by McLeod back in the first inning, and now the breaking ball. That Reynolds cannot check his swing on. So 2 strikeouts in the ball game for Lester so far.
One down in the second inning for Lou Ford. 172, 3 homers and 4 runs batted in. On the ground towards short, changed direction, but Iglesias has got it. His throw in time.
Iglesias' hands are so quick. You'll see this ball bounce out of the glove, but right back into the hands. See Iglesias here moving to his right, expecting the off-speed pitch. Then he had to go back to his left to make the play. There's the bounce out of the glove, right back into the glove and the throwing arm, and still has time to get the man at first base.
And 2 down here in the second inning. Manny Machado, the batter. Kind of a tough situation, Jerry, for Mike Aviles at this point, where he had done such a great job for the Red Sox all season long. But this is really a chance for the Red Sox to see what they have in Jose Iglesias, and that's really what you're doing at this stage of the season out of it in September. To third, and Siriaco's got it. A crow hop step and a throw across in time that ends the inning. A 1-2-3 7-pitch inning for John Lester. We're scoreless from Fenway. 99 cents. It's all it costs for any size frozen or fountain beverage at Cumberland Farms Chill Zone. Hurry in today and mix up yours. Last half of the second inning at Fenway Park, no score. Ryan Lavarnway, Jared Saltalamacchia, and James Loney anticipated in the inning. His first pitch strike to Ryan Lavarnway. 177 average, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in for Lavarnway. He was 2 for 4 in last night's action. It was just off the outside edge. Orioles had yesterday off that they enjoyed here in Boston after returning from Seattle. This one is fouled off. Had some lengthy games in Seattle, 18-inning game, an 11-inning game, all of which they won, so it was all good.
Yeah, they had to be a very tired team coming into Boston. They played, as you mentioned, on those extra inning games, a long flight back here to the East Coast. Imagine there's a lot of sleeping going on yesterday.
The 1-2 pitch is popped up. Foul off first base, and that'll get into the seats. The Orioles have won 8 of their 10 road series against American League East opponents. And they've done some damage in the AL East. Have to get to where they have been on the season. They are 35-24 within their own division. Coming in having won 4 straight games. 1-2 zipped inside, 2-2. On the ground to short. J.J. Hardy has got it. And Lavarnway is the first out of the second inning. We'll visit the official online shop of the Boston Red Sox at redsox.com. Browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop the redsox.com shop. One out in the second inning for Jared Saltalamacchia. 229, 24 homers, 56 runs batted in for Salty. He was 1 for 10 in the series against Tampa Bay.
Orioles infield goes into the shift against Saltalamacchia. 3 players on the right side. Gus Machado left on the left side of the infield.
In the dirt, 3-1 now to Saltalamacchia. Saltalamacchia has set single season career highs in games with now 114 at bats. This is his 381st hits. He's had 87, more than he's ever had before. Home runs, walks, one fouled off to the left out of play. Total of 24 home runs on the year. Next half inning, Jenny Dell will get us caught up on MLB's news and notes. Line softly, left side to Machado. The third baseman for the Orioles in the shortstop spot with the shift on, 2 down. Well, tonight, following our Red Sox coverage, join Jamison Coyle for Nesson Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. The NHL Network's E.J. Hradek will have the latest on the NHL lockout. They'll look ahead to the Patriots and Ravens showdown in Baltimore on Sunday, plus highlights from the second round of the Tour Championship. All this and much more on Nesson Daily tonight after our Red Sox coverage, only on Nesson.
Machado moving over to that shortstop position. That's actually his normal spot where he played in the minor leagues. Get moved to third base in the big leagues. Has adjusted very well to third base, but that line drive right at him at shortstop.
James Loney batting here with 2 outs in the inning. 253 with a home run, 6 runs batted in. Only 3 for 11 in the series in Tampa Bay. Inside 2-2. Gonzalez does not have a strikeout yet tonight, or a walk for that matter. Only 1 base runner, single by Podsednik in the first inning. This is fouled off. Jerry, we obviously didn't have a chance to see very much of James Loney when he was with the Dodgers, but your thoughts so far on what you've seen from James Loney with the Red Sox?
Well, it hasn't provided much power, obviously, at that first base position. His glove is very, very good defensively at first base. And he's been driving in some runs for the Red Sox. He's got 6 since joining them. But, you don't see that pop in the bat that, you see from a lot of first basemen hitting home runs and stuff like that. And the thing that has me impressed the most, though, is he's a better defender than I thought he was. And I hadn't seen a lot of him, honestly, in the National League.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. They elevate. Fastball at 92 miles an hour. Here's the first strikeout for Gonzalez. 2-2 from Fenway. No score. I want to remind you to vote for the Amica Pitcher of the Week at Nesson.com/Amica and enter to win a $100 gift card from Nesson to the Yawkey Way team store. Once on to the top half of the third inning. First pitch swinging is Endy Chavez. Sends one foul. John Lester into his third inning of work tonight. He's given up one hit through the first 2 innings and deals with 8-9-1 for the Orioles here in the inning. Andy Chavez, Robert Andino, and Nate McLouth. Chop towards second base. Pedroia's got it. Fires to first for out number 1. The news and notes. Here's Jenny Dell.
Don, MLB News and Notes are brought to you by Nissan. Melky Cabrera's request to be removed from eligibility for the 2012 NL batting title has been granted by Major League Baseball and the Players Association. Cabrera is serving a 50-game suspension for testing positive for testosterone. And the Brewers acquired catcher Yorvit Torrealba from the Blue Jays today in exchange for cash. Torrealba played only 10 games with the Jays, batting .214 with 1 home run. And Cardinals ace Chris Carpenter allowed 2 runs and struck out 2 in 5 innings in his season debut today against the Cubs. Don?
All right, thanks very much, Jenny. Jerry, seems pretty strange. A day after Major League Baseball, Bud Selig said that they would give him, should he win the batting title at the end of the year, the award, even though he is being suspended right now. And for him to come back and kind of relinquish that award the next day is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think it shows something. You know, I'm glad he did it.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did that, and the Players Association approved that. He did break the rules, and when you break the rules, live up to it.
1 out here in the third inning. Here's a pop-up foul. Back comes Lavarnway, but he won't have a play. And Yorvit Torrealba onto his 3rd team of the year. Saw him in Texas, then in Toronto. Now he'll be with Milwaukee. Two 1 pitch to Andino. And a swing and a miss. 2-2. Masters look pretty good so far tonight.
Cut fastball that he left up a little bit in the zone, but still no contact from Andino. That's the pitch that Lester likes to get down and around the ankles of a right-handed hitter.
A foul off to the right. John Lester did lose his last outing against Toronto in a 7-inning effort, giving up 3 runs. But he has pitched much better lately. And a streak of 3 wins in a row in the middle of August. And he's won 4 of his last 6 starts. Andino will take the walk. First base on balls given up by Lester tonight. 1 out walk to the number 9 man and Robert Andino.
Andino's a guy that's really given Lester problems throughout his career. 375 coming into the game. He walks him in his first at bat tonight.
So 1 down, Andino at first, and the top of the order, Nate McLouth. He struck out swinging in the first inning. McLouth reaches out, fouls it off to the left, out of play. Side to McLouth, 1-1. McLouth, a member of the Pittsburgh Pirates for a number of years, a National League All-Star. A Gold Glove in 2008 for the Pirates. This one fouled out of play, 1-2. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. One out in the third inning. Robert Andino at first base. Clouth takes ball 2, 2-2. The Orioles leading the season series against the Red Sox 8-4. 3-3 in Baltimore. And the Orioles are 5-1 here at Fenway Park. Outside for ball 3. The Orioles have played very well away from Camden Yards. They have 43 road wins this year, 13 more than they had total all of last year. And their most road wins since 1997. This one fouled off to the left. In fact, their 43 road wins are the most in the American League. But home has been a much kinder place, with the ballpark filled up now on a regular basis at Camden Yards. The O's fans are back in a big way, and they certainly were in the Yankees series, and the Tampa Bay Rays were in. "3-2" is hit well to right field. Back goes Cody Ross onto the track to make the catch. Nice lunge late on the warning track, re-tagging, trying to get back to first is Andino, and he won't make it. What a play by Ross. Andino thought for sure that was going to get over Ross's head, but Cody's got another idea. Turns it into a double play.
More doing. That's the power of Home Depot, and we just had it. Cody Ross looked like the ball was going to be over his head. He tracks it down and turns it into a double play. I thought for sure on contact that ball was over the head of Cody Ross, but he makes a nice play going back and turns it into a deuce.
You weren't the only one. Robert Andino was around second base almost halfway to third when the catch was made. Had to re-tag or try to get back to the bag at first and could not. Turns into a double play, and Daniel Nava leads it off. Takes strike one. Nava 238, 4 home runs, 29 runs batted in. Followed by Jose Iglesias, Pedro Siriaco in the inning. We were talking about Arnie Baylor earlier. You think about the number of guys in the lineup, even tonight, that he has managed this season.
Yeah, oh yeah.
His team is here for the most part.
Pretty much he's watching his own.
This one is fouled off, 1-2. One hit for the Red Sox so far. Scott Podsednik, first inning single. Otherwise, Miguel Gonzalez has retired everybody else. Jose Iglesias waiting on deck. This one fouled off to the left, out of play. Coming up, we will find out more about this contraption that Scott Podsednik is wearing. When on base, Jenny will get us caught up next half inning. I'll say this even before we get into it. It looks uncomfortable. It looks like you cram your hand into it. We'll find out more about it.
We certainly will.
The 1-2 pitch to Nava. This one fouled off to the left. Quite a season series for Daniel Nava against the O's in 6 games, hitting at .471. One-two pitch. Nava lines it down the right field line, a fair ball. That's going to rattle around down towards the corner. And Chavez will race it down, and Nava will head for 3. A little bit of a delay. Ball was picked up by a fan out there as Chavez was waiting for it to come around the corner and the wall. And the fan grabbed it, so they will send Nava back. He was going to stop, in all fairness, at second base.
He was going to stop at second?
He was just about stopped at second, and then he looked up at the coach and then took off.
Well, it becomes the umpire's discretion whether he would have made third base or not. And that certainly looked like a triple to me. There's the fan reaching out. He's going to be ejected.
Watch
Tries
this.
to throw the ball back, stop, and then go. Well, if he didn't stop, that would have been a certain triple. No question about that.
I agree with you. I just think that hesitation is what did him in.
You're right, Don. You're right on point.
So it's a double for Nava to begin things in the third inning. Second hit for the Red Sox on the night. Here's Jose Iglesias trying to bunt. He pops it up. So far, this has not been one of the things that Iglesias does well.
No, I agree with you, and that's going to get better. It's going to be something that's going to be asked of him quite a bit, and he seems to rush it to me. You know, it looks like he's not giving himself up early enough. It looks like he's trying to bunt for a base hit. See that back foot go back? That would tell you that he's trying to bunt for a base hit instead of just squaring around and sacrificing, giving yourself up.
So 1 out, Nava at second base, and Pedro Siriaco the batter. Grounded out to short in the first inning. And he drives one to left. McLeod going back is going to grab some wall. Off the top of the scoreboard as Nava comes around and scores. It's a double for Siriaco and a 1-0 Red Sox lead.
Siriaco gets a hanging breaking ball right there, a slider that stayed up in the zone. And he makes Gonzalez pay on this as he puts it right off the scoreboard. So after the botch bunt, Nava able to score on the ball off the wall and the double by Siriaco. 13th double of the season, 19th RBI for Siriaco.
So 1-0 Red Sox on top. Scott Podsednik the batter. He has one of 3 Red Sox hits on the night. As he takes ball 1 outside. Sednick 2 for 14 on the road trip. His 6th inning single on Tuesday night at Tampa Bay snapped an 0 for 18 drought. So the Orioles now trailing here at Fenway Park 1-0. The A's and the Yankees scoreless in the 4th inning in New York. 3-0 delivery. And Podsednik takes strike 1. Dustin Pedroia waiting on deck. 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Lined and caught at 3rd, but no chance to pick off Siriaco at 2nd base. A look in that direction by Machado, but Podsednik retired. 2 down.
Yeah, there was nobody there to cover. The ball was hit just too hard by Podsednik, and nobody had a chance to get to 2nd base for the double up.
So 2 down here in the 3rd inning. And that brings up Dustin Pedroia. Dustin flied out to the center fielder Adam Jones in the 1st inning. So he takes strike 1. One foul back, 0-2. On the ground right side, Robert Andino's got it, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox get a run. We will find out what this base stealing pad is when we come back. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Top half of the 4th inning back at Fenway Park. J.J. Hardy Leads it off for the Orioles. Hardy, Jones, and Wieters. J.J. Hardy grounding out to shortstop in the first inning. Red Sox getting a run in the bottom of the third inning. Double off the wall by Pedro Siriaco. Scoring Daniel Nava from second base. The difference in the game. On the outside corner, and it's 2-1. John Lester coming into tonight with a 9-12 record individually. A 4.95 ERA. This one is sharply through the left side into left field, a base hit. First time tonight that the Orioles have had the lead runner on. Well, we'll finally find out about this base stealing pad from Jenny Dell. Jenny?
Don, with over 400 stolen base attempts, Scott Podsednik is no stranger to the potential injuries that can occur when attempting a steal. So he has this special hard cast that was specially fit to his hand back in September of 2008.
I injured my thumb at one point in time. I injured my fifth digit at one point in time. So I needed to come up with something that would protect pretty much all my fingers sliding a base. So a hand therapist in Colorado basically said, well, look, we'll just cast it. And we did it, and it seemed kind of weird at first. But I haven't broken any fingers since, so it has done its job.
Jerry Podsednik missed almost a month of action back in 2008 after dislocating his left pinky. And since 2003, only 6 players have more stolen bases than Podsednik's tally of 309.
Well, that's always been a big part of his game, stealing bases. And when you steal a lot of bases, you do break some fingers. You have some problems with your arms, your shoulders.
This is cranked out to the gap in left center field, and a one-hop the wall off the bat of Adam Jones. J.J. Hardy is being stopped at third. It is a double for Adam Jones, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Second hit of the ball game for Adam Jones. He got a curveball that he went to the opposite field on in his first at bat. That time it looked like a changeup from John Lester, and this time he pulls it in the left center field gap. So very quickly a second and third situation here for the Orioles with nobody out.
Well, the Orioles had just one hit coming into this, the fourth inning. That was Adam Jones back in the first. He's got another one here in the fourth inning, and it's second and third for Matt Wieters. Wieters grounded out to shortstop in the first inning and takes a pitch down and in, ball one. Outside for ball two, 2-0. So one down and in, one away, 2-0. And 2:59 with runners in scoring position, but much better since the 1st of June with Hardy at third, Jones at second, nobody out. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Yeah, he fights it off foul, 2-1. It is Wieters now, Mark Reynolds next. Wieters down the line at first into right field, a base hit. From third comes Hardy. Adam Jones is in behind him. Throw will go to second as the Orioles take a 2-1 lead. Matt Wieters, the cleanup hitter, cleans up as he drives in a pair.
Picks up his 80th and 81st RBI of the season. He gets a fastball from John Lester. The fastball is going to be away, and going to the opposite field is Wieters. So we've seen Adam Jones go in that direction so far tonight, and now Wieters going in that direction tonight, and that one pays off with 2 runs.
So Wieters at first base. Still nobody out in the inning. Mark Reynolds, a batter. Struck out swinging in the second inning. And takes ball one. With 146 strikeouts on the year. Does walk quite a bit, though. 70 walks on the season for him. 1-0 is popped up. Down from first comes Loney in foul ground. He and LeVarn way, but it's Loney with a stagger step at the end. Wynn played with it, but he made the catch. One down.
Had that breeze tonight blowing it back in toward home plate. The breeze coming in from center field tonight.
Well, to celebrate the return of the blimp, Hood is launching the Hood Blimp Spotting Campaign. Each photo of the Hood Blimp shared on Twitter or Facebook will give fans a chance to win Hood Red Sox prize packs, including items like Hood ice cream parties, Red Sox tickets, and a chance to ride in the Hood Blimp. Visit hood.com for more details. One out in the fourth inning. Matt Wieters still at first base with a short lead as Lou Ford stands in. Ford will foul first pitch off. The one pitch is outside, 1-1. Swinging a foul tip at the plate. 1-2 to Lou Ford. Lou Ford, when he joined the Orioles back on the 31st of July in New York at a base hit, it was his first major league hit since 2007. He'd been in the minor leagues since. And at one point playing for the independent Long Island Ducks as the pitch misses outside. 2-2. So this has been one of the nice finds for Dan Duquette, who has been added to this Orioles team throughout the season, and it seems that most everything Dan has done with the O's this year has been a very good move. Broken bat, foul ball. Downstairs for ball three, full count. Lester giving up 3 straight hits to begin the inning, gets Reynolds to foul out. And as Manny Machado waits on deck here for the O's. That is ball 4. Second walk of the night, started by Lester. And it's first and second with 1 out. Well, Dunkin' Donuts is proud to give back at every Red Sox home game. Dunkin' hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Tonight we welcome members of Cub Scout Pack 423 from Medford, Mass. Dunkin' Donuts, committed to the community.
Now John Lester frustrated with himself after walking Ford. And a visit by Randy Neiman.
One out, first and second, and Manny Machado coming up. Machado grounded out to third base in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Machado making his major league debut this season. 31st Oriole to make his major league debut before the age of 21. He's 20 years old, making his major league debut. He was brought up from AA Bowie. Skipped AAA altogether. The one pitch back to the mound. Lester will go to second for 1 and a hop. On to first for 2. What a play. Iglesias digs it out of the dirt and makes the double play possible. It ends the inning. The Orioles get 2 and take a 2-1 lead. Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. The last half of the fourth inning, nice play by Jose Iglesias to make that double play possible. Taking it out of the dirt and getting out of Dodge in a hurry to get that throw off. Here's Cody Ross to lead it off in the bottom of the fourth inning as he takes strike 1.
That was not a good feed to second base by Lester, but Iglesias coming across the bag, picks it on one hop, then gets tripped up, but still gets to throw to first base to get the double play. As Iglesias coming to the bag, and then he got tripped.
For whatever reason, John Lester not comfortable throwing to bases for the most part.
Good acrobatic work there by Iglesias to get the double play. Quick hands, quick feet.
0-2 grounded foul towards the end of the Red Sox dugout. Cody lined out to Andy Chavez, right field in the first inning, 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss, strikes out. Second strikeout for Gonzalez. One away here in the fourth inning.
That strikeout coming on a split-fingered fastball from Gonzalez. His first strikeout to Loney was on a fastball.
It's time now for tonight's AT&T trivia question. prior to the Orioles, who is the last team to win 15 straight extra inning games. We'll have the answer for you coming up later. One out in the fourth inning. Ryan Lavarnway grounded out to shortstop in the second inning. Skies one foul down the right field line, out of play. It is amazing. The Orioles have won games in the 10th inning, the 11th inning, the 12th inning, 13th inning, 14th inning, 15th inning, 17th inning, and the 18th inning. First time Major League history a team has won games in 8 different extra innings. This one fouled off down the right field line, 0-2.
They've been working a lot of overtime, but it's been paying off.
Well, as a result of all these extra innings, they play the most innings of anybody else in Major League Baseball. It's a lot of innings. 0-2 pitch. There's grounded foul. The 0-2 pitch is in the air out to deep right center field. Chavez will be able to get over there and make the catch. That just died out there in right field. And Lavarnway is out, number 2 of the inning. It was Sunday at noon on the Ultimate Red Sox Show, presented by Cumberland Farms. Jenny Dell features Drake Britton, Alex Wilson, Brock Hunsinger, and others in the system. Peter Gammons catches up with Ryan Lavarnway and much more. Catch the countdown Sunday at noon on the Ultimate Red Sox Show, presented by Cumberland Farms. 2 outs in the fourth inning, 4 in a row. Retired here by the right-hander Miguel Gonzalez. Jared Saltalamacchia bats for the second time tonight and takes the ball inside. Jared lined out to Manny Machado, third baseman in the second inning. Earlier I had mentioned, Jerry, that the Orioles have played the most innings out of anybody. To give you a number along with it, they have played 12 2/3 more innings than anybody else coming into tonight's action. Nationals are second in that category in Major League Baseball. Three-one pitch. Is ball 4 down to first base goes Saltalamacchia. First free pass served up by Miguel Gonzalez. So 2 down, Saltalamacchia at first base, and James Loney, the batter, struck out swinging in the second inning. Off the end of the bat, foul for strike one. Well, Tampa Bay, who is sort of on the outside looking in now as a result of their very tough road trip and a split with the Red Sox in the 4-game series. They get the big win last night against Boston and won 2 in a row. They get home tonight against Toronto. They get a 7-0 lead against the Blue Jays in the 4th inning. So they're trying to make a run, however late it may be. The 0-1 is in the air to left. McLouth coming in. He'll make the catch that ends the inning. We have played 4 from Fenway. Baltimore on top 2-1. Two to one. The Orioles have the lead over the Red Sox as we head to the top half of the 5th inning back at Fenway Park. John Lester back on the mound. He gave up the 2 runs the Orioles have in the 4th inning. First pitch strike to Andy Chavez. Grounded out to second base in the 3rd inning. 0 for 1. Chavez showing bunt, pulls it back and takes a ball. Center fielder Scott Podsednik step or 2 towards left center for Chavez to go the other way. Straightens him up inside. 2-1. It off the top, and certainly worthy of mentioning again, John Lester 14-0 in his career against Baltimore. Only one other pitcher began his major league career the last 50 years winning his first 14 decisions against the franchise. Roy Oswalt, who won his first 15 decisions against the Reds 2001 to 2005. But John Lester's run has been incredible as this is on the ground to third. Siriaco on the backhand. Throw is high, but Loney leaning into the runner gets the ball and keeps the foot in the bag for the out. That's played by James Loney on the other side.
Yeah, very nice footwork at first base by James Loney. We talked about his defense a little bit earlier, and this throw kind of sails a little bit on Siriaco. Back up that first base line, and Loney able to stretch and I think keep contact with the first baseman.
Siriaco appreciative of the effort and the out. One down here in the 5th inning for Robert Andino. Andino at 209 walked in the 3rd inning. Became part of a double play on a great catch by Cody Ross in right field. This is sharply by Siriaco at third base into left. Nava over to play it, but Robert Andino is on for the 2nd time tonight, his first base hit. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Well, Robert Andino aboard at first base. One out here in the 5th inning. Top of the order, Nate McLouth.
Well, we talked about Andino's numbers, which are very good against John Lester, and that ball, a rocket just over the top of the glove in the dive of Ciriaco at third base.
McLouth grounds one towards short. Iglesias will touch second and fire to first for another double play. Red Sox have turned 3 now in the game. Halfway through this one, it's 2-1 Baltimore. Whether you're watching the game at the park or at home, Eastern Bank's mobile banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. It's just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. Back at Fenway Park and ready to go here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1. Orioles are on top of the Red Sox. Daniel Nava leading it off here for the Sox in the bottom of the 5th. Doubled and scored the Red Sox lone run in the 3rd inning. Nava, Iglesias, and Ciriaco to bat in the inning. Play day baseball each of the next 2 days here at Fenway Park. Tomorrow afternoon and Sunday afternoon, the remaining 2 games of this 3-game series. Pitch 70 for Gonzalez, and it's in there for a strike. 2-1. Gonzalez, 2 strikeouts, a walk. The only run he's given up came in the 3rd inning. Surrendered 3 hits. Working here to the first batter of the 5th inning. Strike 2. Iglesias waiting on deck. swing and a miss. It'll get away from Weeder. He's got to clear the runner and throw him out, and he does all of that. Third strikeout for Gonzalez. One down here in the fifth.
3 different pitches for strikeouts for Gonzalez in this game. A fastball to Loney, a splitter to Cody Ross, and now the curveball to Daniel Nava to pick up a strikeout. Weeders does a good job blocking that.
One down here in the fifth for Jose Iglesias. Foul it off to the right, out of play. 0-1. Iglesias popped out to third baseman Manny Machado in the third inning. Bunt his way on, grounds it foul, and it's 0-2.
Once again trying to bunt that ball down the third base line. Ball a little bit inside, and that's why it goes foul. Other than that, the bat head could have been out in front just a little bit more, but kind of a tough pitch to bunt because it was inside.
Top of the order, Pedro Siriaco on deck. One out here in the home half of the fifth. 0-2 is on the ground to first base. Reynolds has got it. He'll take it himself to the bag for the second out of the inning. It's time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Prior to the Orioles, who was the last team to win 15 straight extra inning games, got to go back to 1949, and the Cleveland Indians won 17 straight extra inning games. The 2012 Orioles dropped their first 2 extra inning games of the year, April 10th and 11th against the Yankees. Since then, they've won 15 consecutive extra inning games, including their last 2 games in Seattle, a 4-2 victory in 18 innings Tuesday and a 3-1 win in 11 innings on Wednesday. It's been an incredible run for the Orioles, and they are believing at this point and getting ready for a postseason berth, whether it be a wild card or the American League East, which are still very much in reach for the O's. A game back with 10 left to play. Pitch is back up the middle, but to his right is Andino's throw is off the mark and off the front of the Red Sox dugout. Reaching at first base, Siriaco with 2 down.
I'm sure that'll probably go as a base hit right there for Siriaco. Andino made the play on the backhand, but just I don't think had a good grip on the baseball when he went to throw it to first base. It's almost like it slipped out of his hand. But it would have been tough getting Siriaco at first base anyway.
It is a base hit. So 2 down, Siriaco at first base, and Scott Podsednik the batter. 1 for 2. He singled in the first inning, lined out to third base in the third inning. Check swing. They check, and he did not go. Mike Winters, third base umpire. Throw back, it's away, but it is backed up by the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Weeders missing his pitcher.
If they change baseballs like that, is the ball still in play? It's got to be timeout, right?
I would think time would be out.
It'd have to be. Well, the umpire would have to throw him out at second base.
That'd be something.
That'd be something you never saw before.
Yeah. See Mark Wegner come up throwing. It's interesting how some umpires like to throw the ball back to starting pitchers and others don't. Maybe it's not so interesting. 1-1 is lined in the left. That's a base hit. Runner is off. Siriaco keep on going, and he gets to third. Single for Podsednik, little hit and run. Red Sox at first and third with 2 down.
Quite frankly, Don, at this stage, we're trying to look for anything that's interesting. And that was interesting. A base hit by Podsednik to put runners at first and third for the Red Sox. Line shot over the head of the third baseman, Machado. And Siriaco, who was off with the pitch, easily makes third.
First and third, 2 down for Dustin Pedroia. Tying run 90 feet away. Pedroia's flied out to center field and grounded out to second base. Down the right field line, should make the seats and will. For over 100 years, Gulf Oil and the Boston Red Sox have been proud to be a part of American history. Moving forward, Gulf is thrilled to serve as the official electricity supplier to Fenway Park as it celebrates its 100th birthday. From one legend to another, congratulations. Siriaco at third base, Podsednik at first base, 2 down here in the 5th inning. Outside, ball 2. Siriaco at third, Podsednik at first. Away again, 3-1.
Didn't miss by very much. Fastball away, outside part of the plate, everything away to Pedroia in this at bat. That could have gone either way.
Podsednik takes off at second base as a pitch is swung on and fouled by Pedroia. Podsednik going back to first now after taking off. On deck is Cody Ross. 2 outs here in the 5th. In the air, foul off to the left, out of play. Three-two again. On the ground in the left field, a base hit. From third comes Siriaco to tie the score. Podsednik goes to third. It's an RBI single that ties the game for Dustin Pedroia.
Now Pedroia gets on top of a high fastball that time from Gonzalez. A lot of times you'll see that ball right there popped up, but instead Pedroia gets on top of it, gets it on the ground, and gets it between third and short for the base hit. Siriaco scores. Tie ball game.
Rick Adair, the pitching coach, coming out for the Orioles. BostonGlobe.com. It's everything you love about the Globe, available on every device. Unlimited access is always available for home delivery subscribers, and it's free for everyone until September the 30th. The last half of the fifth inning, and game now tied 2-2 thanks to Dustin Pedroia. Pitching line for Miguel Gonzalez, brought to you by Lexus. 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, walk and 3 Ks, up to 88 pitches. And he's just relinquished the lead, game tied. It's Sednick at third base, Pedroia at first base with 2 outs, and here is Cody Ross, who is 0 for 2. He is lined out to right and struck out swinging. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Gonzalez starting him with a split-fingered fastball.
Left-hander Zach Phillips first up for Buck Showalter in the bullpen.
And he's got a full bullpen.
He has 12 pitchers in the pen. On the ground towards shortstop, J.J. Hardy will go to second base for the force out that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run and tie the score 2-2. Red Sox Nation, if you need medical care at Fenway Park, visit the Beth Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org. Game tied 2-2 now. Red Sox getting the game-tying run in the bottom of the fifth inning. So J.J. Hardy leads it off here in the sixth inning. Hardy, Jones, then Wieters expected in the inning. .71 pitches for John Lester, dealing with his first batter of the sixth inning. Back to the mound, Lester fields and flips to first for the out. One down in the sixth. Well, to conclude the 100th anniversary celebration at Fenway Park, the Red Sox have paid tribute to the 2004 World Champions and present the all-time Fenway Park team during the final 2 games of the season. All uniformed personnel from the 2004 season have been invited to be honored before the game on Tuesday. Then the All-Fenway team, a collection of the greatest Sox players in Fenway's history, will be announced before the home finale on Wednesday. Get your tickets now at redsox.com/tickets. Pitch down and into Adam Jones with one out here in the 6th inning. Jones 2 for 2 in the game, single in the first, a double in the 4th, and he has scored a run. The 3-0 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. 3-1. Well, the all-time Red Sox greatest players ever to play at Fenway Park. Jerry, you are on that list, and I know you are very proud to be on that list.
I really am, Don. I was stunned when I found out, and I'm really looking forward to Wednesday night. To think that, you know, somewhere along the line you did something that meant something in Red Sox history for 100 years, and to be part of a group that has been chosen. There are certainly many at different positions that have been chosen. To be chosen to be one of those is just, I mean, it really, really, really means a lot to me.
Well, it really should. It is a great honor and certainly very deserving of it. So we look forward to seeing that on Wednesday here at Fenway Park. Should be a great night. This one is in the air down the right field line. Cody Ross towards the pole, but it'll go foul.
And I thought it was special to be inducted into the Red Sox Hall of Fame, and certainly that was a very special night. But to be part of this group that is coming up is something that I truly did not expect. And I honestly can't wait for Wednesday night.
Should be a lot of fun. See a lot of great Red Sox coming back here to Fenway Park. This entire 100th anniversary year here at Fenway has been a lot of fun, a lot of goosebump type moments all season long. And more to follow before the end of the regular season here at Fenway Park. This is lined down the left field line, and it is a fair ball into the corner. Adam Jones trying to score from first base. The throw will go to second base wildly. No one's there to cover. It is backed up by Loney, the first baseman, and the Orioles are right back on top, 3-2.
Well, Jones having Wieters having quite a night. That's the second time that he's driven in a couple of runs in this ball game as he goes down in that left field corner. This time, last time was to the opposite field. There's a throw from Iglesias to second base, but Loney has to track it down.
So next half inning will get you caught up on what's going on in the Bronx. The Oakland A's and the New York Yankees will get you an update. Certainly the Orioles are keeping an eye on the scoreboard. Mark Reynolds with a swing and a miss. So J.J. Hardy grounded out to begin the inning. A walk for Adam Jones. And then a double for Matt Wieters, scoring Jones all the way from first base. Put the O's back on top, 3-2. Walk is the third of the game given up by John Lester, and it turns into a run for the first time tonight. A one-pitch grounded foul. Go 2 to Mark Reynolds. This will get away, and to third base goes Matt Wieters. Barnway got a glove on it, but not enough. Gets all the way back to the backstop.
Now Lester trying to elevate in that strike zone, see if Reynolds will chase it, but way too high and up over the glove. Actually gets a part of the glove of LeVon Way, but back to the backstop.
In the dirt, collected by Lavarnway, and it's 2-2. Red Sox tied the game with a run in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Orioles have come back with a quick run here in the 6th to regain the lead 3-2. Now looking for more with a runner 90 feet away and 1 out. Reynolds will just bloop it into right center field, a base hit, and from third comes Wieters to give the O's a 4-2 advantage. Mark Reynolds with that infield in with a base hit.
I mentioned earlier that Reynolds is a guy that strikes out a lot, but he cut down on the swing that time and just punched the ball with the infield into center field. Gets the curveball from Lester and just takes it right up the middle with the infield drawn in. The Orioles now with the 4-2 lead.
Scott Atchison, as you may have seen, warming in the pen for the Red Sox right now. First action of the night. One showing by Ford, who pulls it back and takes ball 1. Ford hits it on the ground, sharply diving. Siriaco, the second for 1 on to first, not going to be in time. What a play it's by Siriaco. We get the 4 shot of Reynolds at second base, 5-4, 2 down in the inning.
Looked like another base hit, but Siriaco into the dive. Gets that ball right in the webbing of the glove and then able to make that throw to second base to get the force out. He had to take a look first to make sure the ball was in the glove. I don't think he was quite sure. And Pedroia gets taken out big time at second base as he tries to complete the double play.
Two down, Manny Machado, the batter, with the runner at first base.
Here's Pedroia trying to turn over the double play with Reynolds coming in on him, and that hurts a little bit.
Machado fouling a pitch off himself, taking some extra time. Ford gaining his lead at first. A 1 pitch off the end of the bat, foul to the Red Sox dugout, and it's 0-2. Inside, ball 1. Next pitch for Lester be the 90th of his outing. Works here with 2 outs in the 6th inning. He's given up 2 runs in this inning and now trails 4-2. Scott Atchison ready to go should he be called upon in the pen. And 2 grounded foul. We'll do it again. Well, Bob's Discount Furniture has hit one out of the park for the Jimmy Fund this year. Bob's has already donated $50,000, more than doubling the per-save donation this season. Bob's is proud to help support the Jimmy Fund, and no one helps to save more on furniture than Bob's Discount Furniture. Visit mybobs.com for more details. 1-2 again to Manny Machado. Runner goes at first. Machado fouls off another. Move forward, getting a start, but it's going to come on back.
And the Orioles don't do a lot of that. They are last in the league in stolen bases, but they've taken off a couple of times tonight.
Get you caught up next half inning on the A's-Yankees situation at Yankee Stadium tonight.
There's a situation there, too.
Yes.
Got a couple of situations.
We have situations. Playoff implications. Foul back, still 1-2. Pitching line for John Lester, brought to you by Ace Ticket. 5 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs. He's walked 3, struck out 2, 92 pitches deep. The last walk turned into a run coming in this inning. Machado hits a one-hopper that Iglesias, a flip backhand to second, and Pedroia caught the ball first. Then the fancy footwork to tag the bag and end the inning. The Orioles get 2 runs, take a 4-2 lead. Waterborne stain that outperforms the best oil-based stains on the market. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer.
You know, Don, I was thinking between innings, you know how we go around baseball and we see these different ballparks where they have races like it's, you know, ketchup, mustard, and relish racing against each other, or
the presidents in Washington
running, you know, down in Texas, they have that.
Yes.
We have an entry to go in those races.
One of our cameramen, we should have a cameraman race in between innings.
Bill Titus, I think he would fit very well. And look at this front. It's so serious, and it's just like those races, like, you know, outside ketchup.
And it's mascot-like, isn't it?
It is.
It is. I mean, it's big on top.
Look at how serious he is running, though, and then he hits the finish line.
All business. Bill Titus running. 1-0 is line to third. Machado's got it. Varnway retired for the first out of the 6th inning. Well, it's time for a game break, and Dale Arnold. Here's Dale. Thanks very much, Dale. Back here at Fenway Park, the Orioles have a 4-2 lead over the Red Sox now as Red Sox have tied the score 2-2 in the bottom of the fifth, but 2 quick runs for the O's. Top of the sixth inning as Jared Saltalamacchia at bats. Shift on for the Orioles. As Salty takes strike one. Fly ball to left field. Nate McLouth makes the catch with his second out. 2 down. So a line out and a fly out. And that takes us to James Loney. As Miguel Gonzalez has 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Is 94 pitches deep into his outing. Loney 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. Flied out to left in the 4th inning. What a change in climate for us. Very sticky in Tampa yesterday, and over the last couple of days, come home, feels like fall here tonight.
It's probably the coolest day we've had since probably June, April, May, June, somewhere in that area.
In the air to left, on the run, McLouth to the corner. He will get there to make the catch and end the inning. Red Sox down in order in the 6th. It's on to the 7th. Baltimore on top 4-2. Top half of the 7th inning as Andy Chavez leads it off for the Baltimore Orioles, who lead it 4-2. Chavez and Dino and McLouth expected in the 7th inning. Now miss for ball 2, 2-0. Andy Chavez grounded out to second base in the 3rd, grounded out to third base in the 5th. And his 3rd look at John Lester, about to throw his 96th pitch of the night. And a foul off to the left, 2-1. In there for strike 2, 2-2. On the ground right side. Pedroia gliding to his left. Throws him out for the first out of the inning. It won't be long this winter until it's time to go to see the Nutcracker. With more is Jenny Dell.
Yes, Don, in today's pregame ceremony, representatives from the Boston Ballet and the State Street Corporation made a special donation to the Red Sox Foundation. The Share the Magic program has touched the lives of more than 10,000 children and their families, giving them access to performances including the Nutcracker.
The sponsors for a program called Nutcracker Magic, and it's the biggest corporate fundraiser that we have. And part of that, we donate 100 tickets to a program called Share the Magic, and 100 tickets are going to the Red Sox Foundation.
This year's version of the Nutcracker is classic and magical, where beloved characters will be up to new tricks and brand new characters will be unveiled. And this year, the Boston Ballet has a new set that is custom built for the Opera House. To find out more about this production, fans can visit bostonballet.org. Don?
All right, thank you very much, Jenny. Absolutely love the Nutcracker. We'll be back again this year. Have been for a number of years.
I want to know, Jenny, did Don get tickets?
Don will get tickets, I'm sure. I will provide the contacts for Don.
I'm not worried about tickets, Jerry. I can get my own tickets. I get tickets.
Oh,
I'll get tickets. I love it.
I know. I give
every year.
Every year I give you my tickets.
You usually get your tickets.
Take your family.
Yes. Outstanding show. And Boston Opera House, one of the great venues anywhere. 1-2 pitch will miss, and it's 2-2. Have you been before to the Nutcracker?
No, I have not.
Oh, you should go. I don't know, though. You may. It's longer than half an hour, so you may. It's down the line at first and into right field. And a base hit for Robert Andino, his second hit, third time he's been on base from the number 9 spot.
Yeah, a walk, 2 singles for Andino, 375 against Lester coming into the game. He's just one of those guys that has Lester's number. That's a good pitch. It's outside. It's off the outside part of the plate. But Andino taking it to the left of James Loney for the base hit.
One out, one on. Top of the order, Nate McLouth coming up. More action for the Red Sox as Scott Atchison was up last inning, back up again.
You one of those guys that goes crazy like decorating your place around Christmas time?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I don't do a lot. I mean, I do some, but I don't go crazy. I don't do like the lights that Chevy Chase did.
Oh,
you know, I mean,
yeah.
There's no reindeer on the lawn
None of
or
that
anything.
stuff.
No
But
sleigh.
inside
no.
you do.
Inside I do some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't go overboard. You probably have nothing. Right? You have
No,
nothing?
that's not true at all.
Big sign that says "Stay away" on the outside. Just like around Halloween. Beat it. All kids beat it.
No, my wife does a very nice job decorating the house. I enjoy looking at everything.
I don't want anything that flashes. I don't want anything jingles. I don't want any of that stuff. Maybe a tree. That's it. And then it goes. Probably goes the 26th of December. The tree's out of the house.
Gone.
Can't stand looking at this thing anymore.
No, we keep it up to New Year's.
2-1. Popped up foul off third. Siriaco circling and catching out number 2 of the inning. Well, after the game tonight, stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live with Dale, Peter, and Jenny. Get a breakdown of John Lester's outing and all the reaction. It comes from the Red Sox clubhouse, plus Bobby Valentine's post-game thoughts in the Fenway interview room, and the latest on the American League playoff situation. It's all coming up right after the game. 2 outs, Robert Andino at first base, J.J. Hardy the batter. And he singled and scored in the 4th inning, a 1-for-3 night.
Kids go away.
We'll put a sign on the door. Every Halloween.
Nobody's home.
Beat it, go away. Nobody's home. All the lights are off and you're in there watching television. 1-0 has popped up. All off first.
That's awful. I mean, that's really awful. I am not even close to being
terrible.
that bad.
I think it's awful that you do that. I think it's terrible that you do that.
I can't believe you think that I do that. It's like telling your family you can't come over for Christmas, you know.
Exactly.
Nah, we went. Enjoy it at home.
Starting and stopping at first was Andino. A check that he did not swing as J.J. Hardy is able to hold up.
I'll tell you one thing I would never do is have like a Christmas party because you can't get rid of the people. You know what I mean?
They may linger.
No,
they may actually stay longer than they're supposed to.
Absolutely.
So you have a time limit. You're invited to my Christmas party, but you're going to have to leave after 40 minutes.
You see these houses with cars lined up all the way down the road, and all I can think of is, when is the last person going to leave this party?
I can't wait for you
to
to leave.
You're dying to get them out of the house.
Yeah. Oh, this is something. I'd love to have you over, but I can't wait for you to leave. So come on over, have a cocktail, sit down, exchange the presents, and then get out of here. Oh, my goodness. And I'm just looking for a card from you. This is on the outside corner for strike 3. 7th inning stretch, 4-2. Orioles have the lead.
At Foxwoods Resort Casino's MGM Grand Theater, Saturday, October 6th. For tickets, visit foxwoods.com or call 1-800-200-2882. Foxwoods is the official resort casino of the Boston Red Sox.
Well, it's on to the bottom of the 7th inning at Fenway Park. Orioles have a 4-2 lead over the Red Sox. Daniel Nava, Jose Iglesias, and Pedro Siriaco expected here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Or Miguel Gonzalez back out on the mound for another inning. 96 pitches deep into his outings. Pitched well tonight. Gave up a run in the 3rd inning, a run in the 5th. And that has been it. His offense supplying 4 runs for him. So now the Carves 1 foul out of play. John Lester at 112 pitches through 7 innings in tonight's game. This one fouled off down the left field line, out of play, and it's 0-2. Orioles have more action. This time it's Darren O'Day, the sidewinding right-hander.
That bullpen has been very, very good for the Orioles all season long.
They get to the 8-9 men in Strop and Johnson, and it can be lights out at times. Oh-2 is low, and it's 1-2. Coming up later this half inning, we'll get you caught up on all the sports news. Essen Daily will have an update. Jamison Coyle will be along. Fly ball out to right center field. Adam Jones over a few steps. And he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. It's time now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. George the Animal Steele, the great legendary wrestler here at Fenway Park tonight. He wrestled here at Fenway back in 1969. And he threw out the first pitch. Member of the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. One of the all-time greats. Coors Light Freeze Cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
I remember George the Animal Steele. He was a bad guy.
Yes, he was. You know what, though? I met him one time, and he was a really good guy. He's in the air to left field for a base hit. Jose Iglesias with a 1-out single. His first hit after a 3-hit night last night.
Iglesias continues to swing the bat well. Line drive this time into left field for the base hit. Looked like a little slider that time from Gonzalez. And Buck Showalter coming to the mound.
Gonzalez giving up a 1-out single. Darren O'Day ready to go in the pen. And Buck Showalter is going to make the change with the Orioles on top 4-2. 4-2, the Orioles have the lead over the Red Sox as we get ready here with 1 out and 1 on for a new pitcher. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. And the new pitcher is Darren O'Day. O'Day into his 65th game of the year, 7-1, 2.43 earned run average, 63 innings, 66 strikeouts, and opponents hitting at 209. Siriaco stands in on the right side and takes pitch inside for ball 1. One out single allowed by Miguel Gonzalez. So he's responsible for Iglesias, who's at first base. Being held on by Mark Reynolds. One 0 pitch is a swing and a miss.
When O'Day throws that slider, it's like a frisbee because he comes down from the side. And it's like that slider rises on the hitter underneath, and that breaking ball going up.
Two one is fouled off to the right out of play, and it is 1-2. Good to see RJ Ron Johnson, former Red Sox first base coach. Now the Norfolk Tides manager, AAA for the Baltimore Orioles. One two foul back, still 1-2. Scott Podsednik waiting on deck. Red Sox batting here in the 7th inning. This one fouled off to the right out of play. And tomorrow afternoon, immediately following Red Sox first pitch, join us for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's with Dale, Peter, and Jenny at 12:30. They'll preview Aaron Cook's start in Game 2 of the series. Plus, we'll have the latest on the American League divisional and wild card races. Live coverage begins at noon right here on NESN. One out in the 7th. Jose Iglesias at first base, and a 1-2 to Siriaco. Iglesias takes off at Siriaco. It's fly ball to center. Adam Jones makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Well, let's check in with your need to know with NESN Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. Here's Jamison Coyle.
All right, thanks, Don. With plenty of NHL players heading overseas, there's at least one Bruin not going anywhere. According to his agent, Nathan Horton won't play any hockey during the lockout, and it's not because of health reasons. And that is not the case for teammate Dennis Seidenberg. The Bruins defenseman will join his brother Yannick and play overseas in Germany. Seidenberg is the 5th Bruin heading abroad. Don?
All right, Jamison, thanks very much. Pitch here to Podsednik, chopped up over the mound towards second, and Dino will flip to second base for the force out that ends the inning. We are done with 7 from Fenway, 4-2 Baltimore. by Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking. It's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Well, we head to inning number 8, and the new pitcher for the Red Sox, Scott Atchison, into the game. His 40th appearance, 2-1 with a nifty 1.68 earned run average, 35 strikeouts to 9 walks, and opponents hitting at 216. As he takes over for John Lester here in the 8th. Adam Jones leading it off for the Orioles. Had 2 hits and a walk against Lester, single, double, and a walk, and has scored 2 runs on the night. Atchison has pitched well in his return. Breaking ball is grounded foul. Rich Hill is up in the Red Sox pen now, the left-hander. Next half inning, Jenny will catch up with Jose Iglesias. Had quite a night last night. A 3-hit performance, first major league home run. 2-2 is fouled off into the Red Sox dugout. And a rattle round in there. Swing and a miss, and Jones strikes out. Scott Atchison strikes out the first Oriole he faces.
Excellent curveball by Atchison to pick up the strikeout against Jones. First time they've been able to get him out tonight. Single, double, walk, and now the strikeout.
Here's Matt Wieters, grounded out in the first inning. Since then, he has singled and doubled, driven in 3 runs in the game, and very productive for the O's. Enjoy a 4-2 lead, batting here in the 8th. John Lester tonight ends up throwing 112 pitches in his 7 innings of work, and departs on the hook. Came in 9 and 12 individually. Fly ball to center field. Scott Podsednik is there to make the catch, 2 down. Well, tonight, immediately following Red Sox Extra Innings Live, join us for Red Sox Final presented by Geico with Dale, Peter, and Jenny. Preview Aaron Cook starting Game 2 of the series with the Orioles, plus highlights from around the American League and an update on the playoff race. It's all coming up after the game, and it's only on NESN. 2 outs in the 8th inning for Mark Reynolds. 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the 8th inning. Back in the 6th inning. Reynolds picking up his 66th RBI of the year. Going away, and it is 2-1. On deck for the Orioles, Lou Ford with 2 outs and the base is empty. That is on the corner, and it's 2-2. Dribble down the third baseline. Siriaco's got to hurry. His only chance was barehanded, and he can't make it. As reaching at first base, Mark Reynolds.
That's the only way Siriaco could possibly have made that play, with the bare hand. And it becomes do or die when you have to do it that way. But there's no way he could go to the glove to get Reynolds at first base. Never gets a grip on it. And Reynolds picks up his second hit of the game. He's 2 for 4.
So the Orioles have a base runner with 2 downs for Lou Ford. He was grounded out, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice as he takes a look at strike 1. And just as we have been impressed this year with Shinichi Tozawa, again another very impressive year for Scott Atchison, and we hope he finds a way to return to the Red Sox again next season and be part of the pen again, and a very valuable member of the Red Sox pen. Outside for ball 1.
Really dodged a bullet too. You know, it looked like for a while he was going to have Tommy John surgery, but things got better in that elbow and showing no effects at all of the injury.
Velocity's been the same since his return, as this one fouled back. These aerial views are brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Now through the end of the season, for every purchase of Hood Red Sox ice cream and novelties, Hood will donate $1 to the Red Sox Foundation to help Hood reach its goal of raising up to $100,000. Visit hood.com for more information. Throw to first and back to the bag is Mark Reynolds, held on by James Loney. In the air to center field. Scott Podsednik backpedaling. Will make the catch that ends the inning. We come back next half inning. We'll find out who's been the most influential for Jose Iglesias coming up next. Back at Fenway Park with a game summary is brought to you by Xfinity. Well, Pedro Siriaco gets the Red Sox on the board with his double back in the third inning that scores Daniel Nava from second base. Red Sox had a 1-0 lead. Red Sox are trailed 2-1 when Dustin Pedroia comes up in the fifth inning and he is able to drive in Pedro Siriaco. Red Sox tied it up 2-2, but the O's would come right back with 2 in the sixth inning, and it's Mark Reynolds who with his single drives in the fourth Orioles run. And they lead it 4-2 as we head to the home half of the eighth inning back at Fenway Park. Darren O'Day back on the mound, and it is Pedroia who leads it off as he takes strike one. Pedroia with the RBI single you just saw back in the fifth inning in a 1-for-3 night. 1 runs inside, 1-1. And the sometime starter, Brian Mattis, is up in the pen, left-hander for the Orioles. Runs outside for ball 2, 2-1. Cody Ross, then Ryan Lavarnway expected here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Red Sox trailing by 2. The Yankees had a 1-0 advantage heading to the 9th. The Oakland A's have tied that game up and is now 1-1 in New York. Chop towards third base. Manny Machado gets rid of it in a hurry for out number 1 of the inning. As we mentioned, Jose Iglesias, the most influential player for Jose. We'll find out from Jenny Dell.
Yes, Don, rookie shortstop Jose Iglesias realizes that these final few weeks of the season really provide him the opportunity to grow as a player here in the majors. The 22-year-old said he's just trying to have some fun and learn everything he can from his teammates.
Every single one, you know, we got a great person in this team, and the closer one probably is Petey. You know, I'm always around him. We talk a lot, and he gives me some hard time, but he's an unbelievable person.
After hitting his first major league home run last night, Iglesias said it was the greatest feeling in the world. When you stay positive in this game and don't focus on the results, good things are going to happen. Jerry, Bobby Valentine said it seems like every game his confidence has been building.
Well, excuse me, I would certainly agree with that, you can see it just watching his play that his confidence is building, and that's what happens when you get to play more at the major league level. Remember when Pedroia first came up, how badly he struggled and then turned into one of the best players in the league. Last night, the home run for Iglesias. It had to be like a dream, but I love this. I love the ignoring Iglesias when he gets in the dugout. He didn't know what to expect.
Two down here in the 8th as Ryan Lavarnway bats. Good running catch by Adam Jones. Center field was in left center to go to right center to rob Cody Ross of a ball that appeared to be tailing away from him, but he makes the grab for the second out of the inning. Darren O'Day has retired all 4 Red Sox he's faced since coming in. The 1 pitch. Loop to shallow right center field. Coming from right is Endy Chavez. He'll make the catch out there, lose his hat, but make the grab. Red Sox down in order in the 8th. We head to the 9th, 4-2 Baltimore. Have the lead as we check out the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance, as the Red Sox have 2 more games against the Orioles here in their final homestand of the year. Both day games Saturday and Sunday, an off day on Monday before the Red Sox welcome the Tampa Bay Rays for the final 2 home regular season games. And it's off to Baltimore and to New York to wrap up the regular season for the Red Sox. Mark Melancon comes into the game for the Red Sox here to pitch the top half of the 9th inning. His 38th appearance of the year, 0-2 with a 6.98 earned run average. 33 strikeouts, 12 walks. Opponents hitting at .270 against Mark Melancon. Takes over for Scott Atchison, who went an inning giving up a hit. No runs, no walks, and had 1 strikeout. Manny Machado leads it off here for the Orioles in the 9th inning. Bottom third of their order. Machado, Chavez, and Andino anticipated in the inning. Ground ball softly hit towards Pedroia, backed up on it, and he throws out Machado, 1 down. Andy Chavez coming up here for the O's. Chavez has grounded out 3 times, twice to second, once to third base. .95 from Melancon. Seems like the Red Sox have jump-started the Tampa Bay Rays offense all of a sudden. It was struggling so mightily. Rays have scored 12 times tonight against Toronto Blue Jays. They have a 12-0 lead over the Jays. Chavez pops it up, foul ground. Siriaco is over and almost had a play. Just does land out of his reach. Makes his way over and took a look at the photographer's wheel to find out where he was, and it ends up landing in front of him. Oh, 2 again. And Chavez fouls it off into the seats. Closer up for the Orioles, Jim Johnson, who's been warming out there and now just kind of looking on as he prepares for the bottom of the 9th inning. Saltalamacchia, Loney, and Nava are the expected trio for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 9th. At the very least, dealing with a 2-run deficit. Chavez takes a hack, fouls off another. Robert Andino waiting on deck. He's had a good night. He's been on base 3 times from the number 9 spot in the O's order. On the ground towards short, Iglesias charging in. A good, hard, accurate throw. 2 down. So Chavez retired. That brings us to Robert Andino with 2 outs here in the 9th. Walked in the 3rd, single to left in the 5th, single to right in the 7th inning. He is one of 4 Orioles to have multi-hit games. Baltimore with 9 hits in the game, but Adam Jones has 2, Wieters has 2, Reynolds with 2, and Robert Andino with 2. Fouled off to the right, out of play. The other hit, J.J. Hardy, is single in the 4th inning. Fouled back, 1-2. John Lester tonight, 7 innings, 8 hits, gave up 4 runs. He walked 3, struck out 3, and for 112 pitches. Lester on the hook came in at 9 and 12 into tonight's outing. So Atchison for an inning. Now Melanson. There's 2 outs in the 9th. And a 1-2 pitch. And Dino gets hit in the helmet.
Very scary right there, right in the back of the helmet for Andino. As the pitch gets away from Melanson. Fortunately, he seems to be okay down at first base. See the baseball scuff mark on the ear of Andino, the piece that comes over that covers the ear.
They will take him out of this game as he is coming out. Not look like he wanted to come out, but after further review and the trainer talking with the manager, he is coming out. So in the direction of Melanson. And Bobby Valentine headed out here to talk to the home plate umpire, Mark Wegner. I don't think he handed out warnings or anything.
No, I don't believe he did.
Now Wegner's walking to the mound, so we'll see. They are handing out warnings. So Wegner handing out warnings after Andino is hit in the helmet. Omar Quintanilla running at first base here for the O's. Likely take over for Andino at second base as well as Andino leaves. So 2 down and Quintanilla at first base. Pinch running for Robert Andino as Nate McLeod stands in here for the Orioles. He is 0 for 4 in the game. And a line drive base hit into center field. Quintanilla will touch second and stay at second base. Throw goes behind him as Pedroia tried to Grab him at second base, but a base hit for Nate McLouth. And all of a sudden, runners at first and second with 2 down for the Orioles.
Yeah, McLouth had a tough time tonight against John Lester, but gets the base hit here off the right-hander. And the Orioles, after a couple of quick outs, the hit batted, now the base hit.
Two on, 2 down. J.J. Hardy, the batter, singled back in the 4th inning, a 1-for-4 night. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Good curveball that time from Melanson. Good snap to it, good break. The over-the-top curveball, 12-6. They've gone into the 10th inning down in New York, tied at 1. Oakland, New York.
One-two pitch coming to J.J. Hardy with 2 on and 2 down. And it is just outside, 2-2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner with the fastball is Melanson, and just missed the outside corner.
Randy Neiman on the phone, stirring in the Red Sox pen. 2-2 pitch coming to Hardy. And this time he picks up the outside corner. Seemed to be about the same spot. This time it's a strike. 4-2 Orioles. We head to the bottom of the 9th. To you by Southwest Airlines, Sullivan Tire, and by New England's website for deals via Toyota.com. Back at Fenway Park, ready to go in the bottom of the 9th inning with the Orioles on top 4-2. Omar Quintanilla now at second base for the Orioles as he pinch ran for Robert Andino. Hit with a pitch in the helmet. Jim Johnson, the closer for the Orioles. 45 out of 48 saves. There's a pitch missing for ball one to Jared Saltalamacchia. Saltalamacchia 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Reached base in the fourth inning on that walk. A 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. Johnson has had a terrific year for the Orioles. Breaking ball down and in. 1-2. Johnson had one stretch where he had 25 straight converted save opportunities. Pitch will miss to Saltalamacchia. It's a full count now. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on NESN. Saltalamacchia sends one down the left field line, foul. Nice catch by a fan who brought a glove. Took him to the ninth inning to get it, but he's got it. That's why you bring the glove. You never know.
Is that a catcher's mitt he's got?
In the air to right field. Andy Chavez waiting for it to come down. It does. And he makes the catch for out number one. Couldn't tell.
To be like a first baseman's glove or a catcher's mitt. First baseman's mitt. Don't see many of those in the stands, do you?
No. One down in the ninth. James Loney, the batter. 0 for 3 as he lines one foul. Loney has struck out, flied out twice to left. Average at 244 in a Red Sox uniform. Another foul off to the left into the grandstand. 97 from Jim Johnson. Daniel Nava waiting on deck. This is chopped high in the air down the first baseline. Johnson, the pitcher, covers for the out. Get the foot down just in time. Nice footwork there from Jim Johnson as it came together. 3-1 on the put out, 2 down.
Yeah, the distance between the first baseman Reynolds and Johnson was not that great. As you can see right here, it's the underhand flip. Johnson has to make the catch, then find the bag. And he's able to do so before Loney gets to the first base bag.
Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on NESN during the 2012 season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. 2 outs in the ninth. It's now 7 in a row retired by Orioles pitching. And it'll take something from Daniel Nava if we are to continue. Nava sends one foul down the left field line, out of play. Down and in, 1-1. Noel Gomez has come out on deck. He would bat for Jose Iglesias if this game continues. 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Outside for ball 2. This is into left field, a base hit for Daniel Nava. So a 2-out single, and the Red Sox will bring the tying run to the plate in Mauro Gomez.
Gomez coming to the plate because he has home run power, and that's why he's pinch hitting for Iglesias. So there's the slice to left field for the base hit for Nava. His second hit of the night, a double, now a single here in the ninth. And right now Valentine hoping for a 2-run home run from Gomez.
Takes off at second base, and Nava to second base on defensive indifference. That's ball 1. The pinch hitter, Mauro Gomez, 2 for 9, 5 RBIs. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Red Sox have action in case. Clayton Mortensen up in the pen. Swing and a miss, big cut at 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-1.
I didn't get the pitch he wanted, though. 2-0. You're looking fastball middle in. That ball was down and away, and Gomez trying to hit it out of the ballpark. Jim Thome on the bench for the Orioles.
2-1 pitch to Gomez. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And the fastball.
And again, down in the zone.
Two pitch to Mauro Gomez. And it is just off the plate. Full count. Lucky still to be at the plate.
Yep.
The payoff pitch to Mauro Gomez. And a swing and a miss. Johnson strikes him out. The ball game is over. As the Baltimore Orioles, all these wins very important for Buck Showalter and the Orioles. They come into Fenway Park and take game 1 of the series.
Well, they got good pitching in this ball game tonight against the Red Sox. Both the starters and the relievers doing a good job, and they got good production from the middle of the lineup, including Matt Wieters with 3 RBI in the game tonight. So the Orioles keep on the roll after a day off yesterday, back to their winning ways today against the Red Sox.
We're back with more from Fenway after this. Orioles win it 4-2.